Happy rising. It's my 10-minute drive. But how's it going out there? The weather's a little different this morning, but it's in effect though. I hope you guys gave thanks to just waking up this morning, of course. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have these bad spots. I'm just figuring, I've been doing what I've been doing for 15 years. Correction officer, as you can see. Uniform on. And I get all types of conversations, deeply conversations that goes on at my job with not my co-workers and, you know, as far as the inmates is concerned. So they confide in me, and I appreciate that. Because it's about becoming your greatest version. And in that, I don't need to oppress nobody. Because as I say, we are a reflection of one another. So in order to become your greatest version, you're not going to be doing certain things. Period. So I say that to say this. Brother was talking about his daughter. And he was saying pretty much she's 15, she has to take medication because she wanted to kill herself. And by her wanting to kill herself, he felt as though, you know, his bad deeds trickled down to her. So we got in the conversation of karma. And she's 15, so that's pretty alarming to be 15 years old and you want to be off the planet. You know, you want to kill yourself, which is very, very. That's another story and that's another issue, but it's a deep issue. I'm sure a lot of people suffer from that. However, what he did before she was born and things of that nature, karma. The topic that I'm talking about, karma. And these type of conversations I have at work, because I know that I'm gonna be talking about things that I come across daily, which is, you know, inmate population, co-workers, topics, all types of stories. And some I will be sharing, just to kind of help my audience understand what I do for a living, so to speak. Because a 10-minute drive is just that, a 10-minute drive. So it could be anything I'm talking about. But I appreciate you out there, guys, checking me out. I love it, I love it, I love it. Like, subscribe, share, and make comment. Appreciate comment, but definitely subscribe. And check my Instagram channel out as well. H, the letter B, the number 4, W _ real simple. H, the letter B, the number 4 W _ H before W. Health before wealth _ H, the letter B, the number 4 W _ Instagram. So we got to talking about karma, and he was kind of confused at what I was expressing. But I just told him I wanted to get him an understanding of, or overstanding of, a different perspective of karma. So I said, his cause for him doing his deeds, his bad deeds, so he says, was being in prison. Because I said, because you're not home to assist her in this situation. So let's look at it from that, and that's all I wanted to make clear. The fact that the cause was you're not home. The effect is what this is going on. It ain't about what I did with women. It ain't got nothing to do with it. At least from my perspective, from my studies. So he was kind of debate about it. Well, we just had a dialogue about it. It wasn't really debate because he didn't really understand. And I said, it's not about, I'm not about convincing you to get to convince you to what I'm saying. Just look at it from a different perspective. Cause and effect. That's what karma is about. It ain't about what you did 10 years ago, what you did 10 years ago, what you did 10 years ago. However, it's possible from what has been said over the years. So you know, what has been said over the years, there's a lot of cliches with karma. So in saying that, because sometimes he says he thinks, you know, he still have those conniving thoughts in prison. And I said, don't get it twisted. You know, I worked on becoming where I'm at this moment in my life, thought process wise. This ain't no overnight success. I want him to be clear, because he make it seem, when I be talking to him, he make it seem like I got it all together. I said, no, brother, I don't think about doing something to people or whatever the case is, but I choose to use the thinking, think. You know, and when it comes thinking, a certain level of action is going to be required, because you could just think all day and nothing happens. That's not, you know, it'll happen. However, if you're thinking about not doing something that's going to harm somebody or do something to somebody, the chances are you're not going to do it. However, there's levels of thought, dimensions. But let's be clear, we talk every so often, and what we talk about, or what we have been talking about over time, is working. It's working, because he said some things like, yo, Lou, when you know, we talked about some things, man, and I go in another space, not an unhealthy space, and I remember what you say to me, and I think about, you know, becoming better than what I am right now. I said, yeah, it's one step at a time. This ain't no overnight success shit. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time. But the fact of the matter, let's do it. If that's what you want to do with yourself. If that's what you want to do with yourself. Because life is just that, life. You're going to have highs and lows and highs. It ain't going to be all governed, pretty, and pink inside all the time. It's going to be some days, when in those days, those are the most challenging days, and sometimes those challenging days bring forth a lot of growth and development. So with that being said, live and keep living. Keep living. But then on the flip side, man, there's so much stuff that goes on inside the building, meaning the prison walls. Man, in time we'll develop a conversation on that. Oh wow, it's beautiful. However, I'm just doing my test runs. I'm gonna finesse this thing here. I think I got a good space from where it's at right now. Let me hit the light. See what? Oh, okay. I got a good space for right now where it's at. It appears to be pretty good. It ain't shaking, so I can go with that. But yes, like, subscribe, share, comment. My time is up. Y'all have a wonderful day. Expect it. Expect to be great. If you want the best, expect the best. Don't settle. You become what you think about most of the time. Peace, y'all. Later. Help before wealth. Like, subscribe, and share. And definitely leave a comment, negative or positive. I want your feedback. And if there's certain topics that you guys want me to talk about, leave a comment and let me know. Appreciate y'all. Peace.